corporate PAC money in politics. I want a governor who's going to fight fire with fire. And that fire is Tom Steyer.
You hear your client's story, and it's unique to each individual. And when the insurance company is saying, no, we don't believe that, we don't agree, we think they're exaggerating, that's where you put the gloves on and you go pound for pound with the other side, making sure they have someone in their corner backing them.
CBS LA Mornings starts with breaking news.
Welcome to CBS LA at 11 on Channel 2, simulcasting on KCAL 9 and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Amanda Starrentino. And now breaking news, Iran claims it has shot down a U.S. fighter jet. U.S. officials have confirmed that one crew member has been rescued. Iran continues attacking Persian Gulf oil and gas infrastructure after President Trump's latest threat of much more to come. And a search and rescue operation is underway for that downed fighter jet in southern Iran. It had a two-member crew. CBS LA's Natalie Brand has the latest from Washington.
Iran claimed Friday its forces shot down an American fighter jet over the southwestern part of the country. Two sources confirmed to CBS News a search and rescue effort is underway for a downed U.S. F-15 fighter jet, and social media video shows a refueling plane and two helicopters flying low over the area consistent with a search and rescue mission.
It's the kind of thing you would only do in a situation where you were willing to assume extraordinary risk because your objective is so important, namely saving some lives here.
It comes as Iranian state media also said at least 8 civilians were killed and 95 others wounded when U.S. airstrikes hit a new bridge near Tehran. President Trump posted video of the strike on social media Thursday, and late last night he made another post threatening the U.S. military hasn't even started destroying what's left in Iran, saying bridges and electric power plants are next if the regime doesn't make a deal.
While President Trump initially called on the people of Iran to take back their country, Iran experts say 1 month later expanding strikes on civilian infrastructure in the country could backfire.
It's extremely likely that Iranians will see this as a war against the people of Iran, the country of Iran. That only benefits the regime.
As Iranian retaliatory strikes continue, a drone hit an oil refinery in Kuwait Friday, sending thick black smoke billowing into the air. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
We've been reporting on a series of coyote attacks now in Carson, 4 of them in recent weeks, including 2 little boys. CBS LA Rick Montanez shows us this investigation has gotten some quick results.
State wildlife officials say they've captured and euthanized the coyote responsible for the latest attack, which happened on this street. There have been 4 total, and 3 of them involve young children. The latest was caught on video, and it may be difficult to watch, but it's important to see just how quickly the coyote strikes. The coyote knocks down 4-year-old Solomon in the driveway of his grandparents' home on Moorhaven Drive here near Ambler Avenue Elementary. Little Solly and his mother had just arrived for a visit Tuesday morning when they say the coyote bit him twice. Solly's granddad says he's spotted coyotes around the neighborhood, usually in the morning hours, but he and his wife say they were also stunned to hear of other attacks. Those other victims, a 31-year-old woman and 2 other toddlers. This morning, I talked with Solly's family about how they're feeling now that they have this update that the coyote was captured and euthanized.
I'm glad about that, but I'm still concerned because there are so many out there. So he wasn't the only one attacked.
It's fantastic. I think it's a good thing. You know, I'm indifferent a little bit. I hate that my grandson got attacked, but you know, wildlife. You know, what are we going to do about wildlife? I don't want anything to happen to anybody, no kids, no people.
On Monday, 3-year-old Levi was bitten by a coyote at nearby Dignity Health Sports Park. His parents rushed him to the hospital. They say no stitches were needed, but he still will need a series of rabies shots. Solly's family says he will also need those shots. In fact, he's going in for another round today. They say he has complained, though, that the shots actually hurt more than the attack from the coyote. The wildlife officials tell us they're also waiting on DNA test results to come back to see if the coyote they euthanized already is responsible for other attacks here recently. Reporting in Carson, Rick Montanez, CBS LA.
Well, it's getting warmer and windier outside. Chief Meteorologist Paul Diano here with your next weather forecast. What's it looking like? Paul, thanks. In South LA, an LAPD officer shoots and kills a man wanted for another shooting that happened just minutes before. CBS LA's Tina Patel is at the command post at 112th Street and Van Buren with more on what led up to that gunfire.
You can see behind me that there are several in this neighborhood still blocked off. It has been several hours, but investigators are still here gathering information because this was a shooting that involved their officers. Now, down the street, there is a canopy. It was covering the body of the suspect who was shot and killed by police around 1 this morning. He has not been identified yet. Police tell us they had approached that man because he matched the description of a suspect who had been involved in a shooting earlier in the morning. He was armed with a handgun. Now, it's not clear if he fired that gun, but police say they gave commands for the suspect to drop the weapon. He did not comply, so they opened fire, hitting him. And although he was then given aid, he ended up dying here on the scene. Police believe that man was responsible for a shooting at a gas station on Vermont and Imperial Highway just a few blocks away. All we know is that the suspect shot a man in the abdomen reportedly. That victim now in the hospital in stable condition. Investigators say they're still trying to figure out what led to that shooting, whether it was random or targeted.
Part of this investigation is going to involve not only looking at body worn, but any other cameras that might exist in the area and getting statements not just from officers, from that victim as well. So we don't know what transpired, what the relationship is between the two. We just know that that shooting occurred and the suspect here at this scene is connected to that, we believe, at this time.
No one else was injured in either of the shootings and no officers were hurt. Again, an investigation now underway looking into whether police were warranted with their use of force. In Westmont, Tina Patel, CBS LA.
It's go for the moon. The Artemis 2 mission is now out of Earth's orbit and on its way towards the moon. For 6 minutes Thursday afternoon, Orion's main engine fired with 6,000 pounds of thrust to give the capsule a 900-mile-per-hour boost, sending it and its 4 astronauts on a path around the moon. The translunar injection burn also sets up Orion's return to Earth. Overnight, the Artemis crew spoke to the press from the Orion spacecraft about their journey so far.
I wanted to give a shout out to our families first because we are pretty far from Earth and we have not gotten to say hi to them yet.
We're just getting started. You know, we've worked really hard and we have a lot of mission left ahead of us.
Incredible views of planet Earth and seeing the entire planet out the window in one pane.
That's incredible. It's so cool we can hear from them too. Over the next few days, the astronauts are going to be very busy. They have a whole host of mission objectives. A lot of things to validate. That includes pressurizing their spacesuits and documenting their journey. Ahead at the half hour, we introduce you to the local team here on Earth